My gremlins. One for you. One for Boo Boo. Popcorn. Hi gang. Good girl, my girl. Do you want to pick your one? Which one do you want? Yeah, I think I like that one, thanks. It's Friday the 20th of June. My mum and I are going to go to London and we're going to go watch Alice in Wonderland at the Royal Opera House. It was a birthday present from myself and my brothers to her, but also she's always wanted to do the behind the scenes tour. So as well as booking the ballet, we've also booked that as well. It is boiling at the moment in the UK, boiling. So I am in my lightest outfit possible. I'm really excited to see Alice in Wonderland and the ballet. It'll be really fun, especially with reading Heartless this week. I'm in a very Alice in Wonderland themed mood. The Dubai one. Yeah.
You gonna get that then?
Definitely. I'd recommend it. It does look really. Do you want to share it?
Yes, share something.
I'm kind of in love with this outfit. I think it looks good.
Tomorrow was all saying when I got Sunday we'll go in breakfast. Yeah. It's a long weekend.
I know, he's so cute. I'm so glad they've got the collaboration. Oh, they're so cute.
Can you feel a bit? Thank you. Go to the Pop Mart store. Tamacon. That's the other one. Craggy. So we just had food at Tokyo Giant and it was absolutely delicious. It was so good. Okay, gonna go to the Royal Opera House now. Oh, it's huge. It's huge. Okay, going to the Royal Opera House now to go see Alice in Wonderland. Whoa, massive. Look how big it is. Wow.
It is rather
That's really sweet. Gift shop. This is so pretty.
Was drive-through for carriages dispensing people into the building. So when this was built, widescreen with a wall built down the middle to create a kind of split screen effect. So there's simultaneous action happening in a graveyard on one side of the wall, and a bathroom, a private area on the other side of the wall, which in production was fitted with working plumbing. So they really ran the bath at climactic points of this very dark, bloody opera. Style of set and model box is one for Swan Lake, designed by John McFarlane, and like many of the ballets in our repertoire, including Onegin, another one of our classics, it relies a lot on painted backdrops rather than the very architecture-forward kind of nature of a lot of the opera sets. John McFarlane trained as a painter, and so these massive cloth backdrops that he created for Swan Lake have a very painterly feel. You can practically feel the brush strokes. He did actually visit our workshop in Essex where the cloth backdrops are painted, and painted some of them himself and tested the effect of light on them himself. He's quite a hands-on designer. A lot of them are very trusting in our team. And invited here to become the Covent Garden Ballet. Turandot, that same opera that I just mentioned, with the whole armoury department in the will both spears from the Tower of London in the past, but most of the time they're
In Uniqlo, gonna try the matcha Basque cheesecake. And then this is a watermelon iced matcha latte. Sweet. clothes. They've got the Pokemon Club. They've got the Umbreon. I can't shop it. We just finished the tour of the Opera House. It was amazing. We'll talk about it later. But now we're going to go for afternoon tea. Mad Hatter afternoon tea at the Sanderson Hotel. It's so warm, but it's been such a nice day. It's so sunny. It's a very Alice in Wonderland themed day. Alice in Wonderland tour, ballet, and also afternoon tea. Should be here. Where is it? Okay, we're at the Sanderson Hotel having afternoon tea. This is the Alice in Wonderland themed one. Little cushions. And then we've got the Cheshire Cat plate, which is sweet. The Alice mug and a cute little box of sugar, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and then it says drink me, which is really cute on the cup. The menu. The tea changes colour. Sandwiches. Gluten free, dairy free. Drop the lemon in and it should change colour. Just drop it in and stir it and it should go purple. Oh, that's cool. Cute. So it comes with a blue drink, like this. So you drop the lemon in and it goes from blue to... You stir it and it goes purple. Oh, that looks really cool. Chemistry. Very Mad Hatter. Right. It just tastes like water. Yeah, it does. You've got little costumes you can wear. I think that's meant to be straight. Little signs. And then that's the garden with the flamingos. I kind of want to sit on that chair. Little Alice sign here. And then there's a little Cheshire Cat one. And then that one. Curious there. A little Cheshire Cat one here. We don't have these plates, but they've got the Red Queen. And they got the White Rabbit. This is the tea. I went for... Which one did I go for?
We went for the
White Rabbit, which is a silver, Chinese silver needles with some vanilla. And then Mum has the Alice, which is some form of vanilla.
The bottom plate is all refillable. So if you want any more, please let me know. We've got the ricotta and pistachio cheesecake wild curd, blueberry cutter with coconut punch, red velvet cake vanilla swirl,
Oh, wow.
dark chocolate cutter with salted caramel right in the middle. And lastly, we've got the lemon meringue with cocoa and marshmallow, the bubble tea with peach and mango bubbles, and the candy floss.
It looks brilliant. Wow. All these goodies. And then the scones are hidden there. They very kindly gave me some egg mayonnaise sandwiches as a substitute and strawberry mascarpone, which was on the children's menu. Considering I don't like cheese, that's quite nice. It's like a jam sandwich cream. Can't get over how cute they look.
cakes look lovely.
They look really nicely done. And then the little bottle says drink me.
What did you say it was?
Queen of Hearts, chessboard, and a pawn, Tweedledum and Tweedledee, lemon mushroom, little drink, and then candy floss. The chocolate's really good. That's like fancy chocolate. It's like a biscuit jelly, blueberry jelly. It's weirdly nice. I didn't think I'd like that, but it's really nice. The Queen of Hearts is pistachio. Oh look, there's a heart inside. That's cute.
It's quite a nice surprise.
That's pistachio and that's really yummy. That's like the pistachio sauce from M&S. Chess piece.
I heard it's really good. Yeah.
Can't tell what that's meant to be. Maybe red velvet chocolate?
It said it's red velvet cake.
This one looks the nicest, so I don't know what it is.
I think it's dark chocolate ganache.
Oh, that's going to be quite rich then. That's very rich and quite dark. But it's still nice because there's vanilla at the bottom. And there's caramel in the middle. Like, was this lemon? Oh, it's a marshmallow. That's cute.
Is it a bit like lemon meringue?
Definitely a marshmallow. Pure lemon. These are all really good food. Yeah, it's just fruit tea. You can get blue candy floss, but we've got pink today. Even the candy floss tastes expensive, really good food. Afternoon tea was absolutely delicious. It's one of the best I've ever had in London, and that is saying something. But look at this plate. Sorry, it's dirty. It's got acrobats on it. I've never been to the Outbox Cafe. I really want to go. It looks so cute. Good ballet. These are our seats for the evening. It's pretty good. We essentially have a row to ourselves, so it's really, really good seats at the top. Our seats are literally here. Fantastic. Nice and private. They were saying on our tour earlier that these steps have been set so low because Queen Victoria was quite a short woman, and then when the women would come down in their dresses, it looks like they were floating. It's so cool. I've just run to film this mouse. Oh, he's so cute. But I have to get back in time before I miss my seat. This was a stupid idea. Oh my god, I nearly missed the bell. Oh my god. It is Saturday today. I don't remember the last time I filmed London. I think it was a bubble tea. I wanted to go through all the goodies I got from London. Starting with this from Muji and the t-shirt actually, but it's just a plain white t-shirt. It was boiling in London and I really needed a light dress because I only really have my Care Bear one at the moment, which I wore yesterday. And I really like Muji's quality. I ended up getting a small dress and then the top's actually a medium. Small fit, but it's not comfy. And although the small looked better, this is just a really comfy summer outfit. Also from Muji, we ended up going back because we had bought quite a few clothes and our bag was breaking. And I did see this the first time I went into Muji and really liked it and then ended up just going back and getting it. It's just a waterproof bag and I usually hate over the shoulder bags. I really do. I'm a backpack galley, but my back was sweaty. The colour's really nice. This fits my Osmo and my phone. If I do just go out in the summer, I can just throw it on. It's weird that it's waterproof but doesn't have a zip, but it does have like a little clasp and I really like the quality of Muji. Oh yeah, also from Muji. I think I filmed myself trying it on. I'm not too sure, but I ended up getting a gym bear. I think that's how you say it. I could be very wrong. Will you wear them during the summer as like a cool cotton so you don't get too hot in the Japanese weather? Maybe it's a yukata? I'm not sure. I love the style of Japanese clothing and I tried it on and I was like, it's really comfy and I thought, well, maybe just try it on, see what it looks like. I didn't think it looked half bad. I would walk around in this very happily. I think you're meant to mainly wear them at home, but I would happily go out in this. I thought it looked really cool. It was really comfy and really breathable. It did have a more traditional Japanese style, which had lots of stripes, but I think the navy just worked on me personally better. Fabric is cooler in this one, so I ended up buying this. I'm sure I'll wear it another day. It's wrapped beautifully, so I don't want to ruin it. We did also go to Uniqlo in Covent Garden. Personally, we'll always go to that Uniqlo over the others because it has a cafe that I like in it. Kinson 100? They have a couple of branches, but they have one in the Covent Garden. People in there are really nice. The match is really good, and their sweet treats are so good. I had a matcha basket cheesecake because I've been craving it. But I forgot Uniqlo have a Pokemon collaboration at the moment, and they had the Umbreon one. Not very many left, I won't lie, so I ended up picking up two of these. I got an extra small and a small, one for comfort and one for like well fitted, I guess. It's Umbreon, it's Uniqlo. I love the Uniqlo collaborations, two of those. And then I wasn't planning on picking these up, but they were in the sale, and they're these Sanrio cinnamon roll tank tops, and they've got a built-in like padded bra, so you don't need to wear a bra, which is great because I hate wearing bras. But again, because they're on sale, I think they're like £12. I just ended up getting two sizes. I got a medium and a small, I think, and it's embroidered. If this was just a print, I wouldn't have bought this. But if it's embroidered, it's my favourite colour. It's my favourite Sanrio character. I thought it was good. I don't think I spoke much about the ballet. Ballet was amazing. It was 3 acts, and they were quite short acts each, to be honest. But my favourite bit was the tap dancing Mad Hatter. They were brilliant. I think the dancer's name was Amelia. The Cheshire Cat was really cool. I liked how that was done, the puppetry. Our seats were amazing. We had just 2 seats to ourselves. They had armrests. There was space. It was really good. You could only have water there though, which is a little bit annoying, but never mind. Oh, we had the backstage tour as well. I don't think I've spoken about that. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, hello. Hi, Cheshire. Hello. Hello. Wow, we have a visitor. Oh my goodness. Look how cute is. I'm just talking about the Cheshire Cat, actually. Mwah. You good? Look how long he is. Whoa. Okay, go on then. Honestly, the charging the Osmos are terrible, even with the battery pack. The backstage tour was really interesting. I did not realise how big the stage actually was. There was lots of really cool information that he was sharing. Unfortunately, we couldn't film an awful lot of it, but I fully understand why. Actually watching them change the stage from their previous rehearsals over to the Alice in Wonderland stage, getting it ready for the day. And we actually saw, I think they're called the plates or the pallets. They basically swap out the stage each night or whatever performance is that day. They lower it down and then they bring over the... Are you going to jump up? Please don't jump up. Ta-da! That's fine, just don't knock the camera. It would have been funny if you jumped on the camera. Maybe not that funny. Can you sit down? Don't knock that. Don't rub your head against it either. They lower the stage and then they drag on the current stage and they bring the other one off. It's huge. It was really impressive. And then we saw the ballet rehearsals and then we saw other areas of the building such as the props department, which was really cool. I wanted to see the wigs department, but we didn't get to go there. The wigs and the makeup. We went to the costume department, which was really cool. I was a little bit annoyed because someone on our tour, we were told not to take photos backstage. And then when the guy wasn't looking, he ended up taking a picture of the tutu tree, which is where they have the tutus placed upside down so they don't lose their form. And I just thought it was really, I don't know, disrespectful. I love filming things. It's very evident I do. So I was disappointed I couldn't film, but I'm not going to go and just take pictures on the side. If they say no, you don't do it. I very much like to follow the rules. Of course everyone wants to take pictures. I would have loved to have shown the stage being moved because apparently that's quite rare to actually see. I don't know, annoyed me. Anyway, but yeah, the backstage tour was really good, and for £22 I think it was really, really enjoyable. It was like an hour and a half. So from the ballet shop, I didn't get very much. I just got a postcard from my postcard binder because it says Royal Opera House on it, which is really sweet. I wanted to get one of the tote bags which was Alice in Wonderland themed because it's designed on the stage, the Red Queen's maze. This is the Royal Opera House bag. And then of course we got the programme because you have to get the programme. They were selling copies of the Alice in Wonderland books, and because I'm reading Heartless at the moment and having a and being on the, oh, that was a good jump. And because I'm reading Heartless at the moment, I'm very much in an Alice in Wonderland theme. So I was like, oh, I should probably read the books because some of the ballet I did not recognise. No, lie down on the floor. Okay. Even though it's cloudy, it's boiling. During a lot of the ballet, I actually didn't recognise any of the scenes, if I'm really honest. I think my perception of Alice in Wonderland is very much the Tim Burton movies. I still haven't seen the Disney one, which is quite bad. So I was like, oh, okay, I think after the ballet, I'll read the books. And I was actually going to pick up those 2 copies because it had the original illustrations in them. They were both hardback. They were really pretty. And I was going to go buy them at the second interval, but the shop closes at the second interval. So I'm going to read Alice in Wonderland after Heartless. I'm scared to finish Heartless because sadly, I was spoiled before I even bought the book about that thing. And I'm just not ready for it. I'm not ready for it. I don't know how it happens. I'm just not ready for it. The Royal Opera House store had the books, which I was going to pick up to read, but missed out during the interval. And I know I had a copy of Alice in Wonderland at home, not on my bookshelf, but on like our old bookshelf. And I remember my grandma ended up giving this to me, and it is this, and it is a very, very old version. I think this is the 1952 publication of The Adventures of Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. So both stories are included in this book, and it has been very well loved. It is very much an old book, and I don't want to read this one because it is getting old, and you know, the more you use a book, it does just get tattered. I love this page though. I think it's beautiful. This copy isn't worth very much. I think it's worth like £20 if that. I've asked my dad this morning, but I don't know who this is. It looks like my grandma's writing, but it doesn't say love my grandma, so it does however say Xmas 1953. Holding old objects like this generally terrifies me. This is, oh my god, this book is over 70 years old, right? I'm really bad at math, by the way, so that might be wrong. I think this book is over 70 years old, at least 50 years old. That's incredible. So yeah, I don't want to ruin this copy by reading anymore, but I am going to put it on my bookshelf. I really want to figure out who this is, so hopefully my dad can let me know. Now, I don't believe these are the original illustrations in this version. The reason I wanted to pick up the other versions is because it comes with the original illustrations and the original colour plates, and I don't think this version does. The illustrations are done by Philip Goff, but the other copies of the book have the original illustrations in, so I want them for that reason. I forgot I had this, so I think it's very cool. You know when you want to restore something but you honestly don't think it's worth it? It's just nice to have it as it is. I love that it's tatted, but I don't want to ruin it further as I manhandle it. And then the only other thing I wanted to get from the Opera House, other than the Christmas decorations because they're beautiful, they're very expensive, was they had like a little violin decoration, and I love the violin so much. So sweet treats. I already had a lot of sweet treats during the day yesterday, so I didn't bring too many home, sadly. I ended up taking my mum to go to Happy Sky Bakery. I really wanted to go to 2 cafes, which I hadn't been to before, but it just wouldn't have worked out timing wise. I was like, okay, let's just go here because we got there dead on 11, so it just opened. And we ate most of the sweet treats already. Mum had the honey French toast, the strawberry one, I had a little nibble. And this time I actually ended up picking up the Kyoto Shoe Pan. It's like a little cone. I don't think I filmed it, but it's definitely been there before, and I wanted to try it last time. But it was basically like a shoe pastry stuffed with their matcha custard, and it was delicious. I did bring one thing home, which I'm gonna have now and try, and it's the Hoichicha croissant bow. Last time I had the bow, it was the yuzu filling, which I wasn't a big fan of and a bit disappointed. It might not be matcha, but at least it's filled with the mochi, so I'm really excited to try it. And then they were also doing the survey, where if you did their survey, they gave you a free bag, and we were going to buy another one of these anyway, because I have like 3 at this point. I love the size, they're so cute. So I ended up getting this for free, which I was really happy with. Here it is. This is the Hoichicha matcha mochi bow. It must be quite destroyed because we got this dead on 11, and we didn't get back till like 2 a.m. It was a long day. We left at 8:30 and got back at 2 a.m. This is it. It has been squished, it has been attacked, and it's going to be so crumbly. It must be just stuffed with mochi and Hoichicha sauce or paste, maybe. Can't see any mochi. Oh no, there is mochi inside, but it's not obvious. And maybe the Hoichicha paste is all baked into the bun. Let's try it. There's a little bit of mochi. Let me try the other slice. Maybe it was more on one side. Oh my god, this is so crumbly. The texture of this though, and the flavour of the actual croissant is really good. Is there any sauce inside? Okay, so it's actually not filled with sauce. It must be that the mochi is Hoichicha flavoured. Maybe that's it. There's no paste. I don't see any paste. I'm ruining this. I'm not getting much Hoichicha. Maybe it is very subtle. Hoichicha's usually not subtle though. It's still delicious, but one day I will get the matcha one. This is a pastry that was just delicious. That was from Skytree. Oh, I want to go back to Japan. That was from Happy Sky. Now the main event. I try to only use social media on the weekends or towards the end of the week. Because we're going to London, I was like, okay, let's see what's around at the moment. And I checked the buns from home. It's not a weekend special. They're doing this till September. They have collaborated with Barnaby, which is the chocolate shop in London. And there's a buns from home and Barnaby's right by Tottenham Court Road. And they've done a collaboration and they're doing a Dubai chocolate bun. Oh my god, I was like, that is my sweet treat for the weekend. So buns from home. I don't know if it's going to be destroyed. Not bad. Not bad. Oh my god, that's quite impressive. This was our first stop after Happy Sky because I was really worried this is going to sell out. I know they're doing it until September, but I couldn't resist. Oh my god, it looks amazing. That's been in my bag for like 24 hours. That's impressive. I take a picture of it before I demolish it. I've had buns from home before, and I always try to get their weekend specials. I know they do a matcha one. I've never had that though. I've never been there on a weekend when they've had matcha. I think they last had matcha the weekend after I left Comic-Con, which I was annoyed at. I'm so glad I managed to get one of these. I'm so excited to try it. So I assume Barnaby must just provide the chocolate, maybe? I don't know if they've done the spread inside. Maybe they did. I don't know. Probably did, actually. I don't want to destroy it. It's too beautiful. This one is so wonky. But we got there just after opening, and there was only like 3 left, and I was like, oh no. Okay, let's try the Buns from Home collaboration with Barnaby chocolate bars. What do I try first? Do I just bite it? Just bite it. Oh no, it's perfect. That pistachio knaff, that must have knaff in it 'cause it's actually crunchy. I thought it was just a paste. Oh my god, I'm gonna try the chocolate. Oh, ruining the layers. I've never had a Barnaby's chocolate bar. I always walk past it and want to pick one up, but it's quite dark. Look at that knaff pastry. I want to see all the layers because I think there's like more layers underneath. I think I should have cut this. There is stuff in the middle. I feel like I saw a vanilla layer though. I should have cut this. Beautiful. I think it is a layer of chocolate. Let's go look at their social media. It looks so much better. But that knaff is beautiful. There's like I think it's vanilla cream and chocolate. Maybe like a cheesecake actually for the white stuff. I don't think I spoke about this because I ended up eating it far too quickly. But Tesco's are now doing a pistachio spread. They're Tesco finest. Tastes exactly like the M&S one. They're probably all made in the same place to be honest. But I ended up eating a jar of that with French toast last weekend. And Tesco's are also now doing a white Kinder Bueno spread. Again, it tastes exactly like the one M&S. Probably all made in the same place. They're similar pricing though, so it's not too bad. You might as well get M&S. But that was also a really good spread. This was delicious. I hope I can get this again. Barnaby's are doing a Dubai chocolate bar at the moment as well. Which makes sense to jump on that bandwagon. If it is Barnaby that did this knaff, it's incredible. Really pistachio-y and really knaffy. I really need to learn to make sure it's actually called knaff or not, because I keep hearing kafef as well. I think this was everything I got in London. It was a lovely day. Ended up trying a lot of dresses on at the house of CB. That was really cool. Got a couple of weddings coming up. Really love some of the dresses. I think they're beautiful, but they're so expensive, so I can only pick one. I don't know if I spoke about the afternoon tea, but the afternoon tea was incredible. Incredible. I adore afternoon tea, and I'm so particular. We had a waiter called Mohammed, and he was so accommodating, really friendly, very helpful. I'm very fussy with sandwiches and food, and I really only like egg mayonnaise, so I asked him, could you please just give me egg mayonnaise? And on the children's menu, there is a sandwich of strawberry mascarpone. I don't like cheese, but like because it's sweet, it was okay. So I was like, could I please have the children's sandwiches for my half of the afternoon tea? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. The sandwiches were delicious. The scones were delicious. The cakes were perfect. I've never had cakes that on theme and that delicious all around afternoon tea. I was thoroughly impressed. And the candy floss and the bits on top were delicious as well. I'd actually go back to that. It was amazing. I didn't manage to get into the Pop Mart store in Soho though. I went up to the door and the security guard like stopped me and I was like, oh, hello. And he was like, man, there's a queue. And I was like, where? And he like pointed and on a Friday at like 1 o'clock as well. Mental. We also went to Tokyo Diner. Tokyo Diner was delicious. Really loved it there. The food was amazing. I had I can never say it, okidon, chicken, rice and egg. It means parent and egg. Basically, it's delicious. And we had some karage, which I didn't realise is always chicken thigh. I always wondered why it was pink. I don't really like chicken thighs very much. So if they ever do karage with breast, I'd probably prefer it. But I really like Tokyo Diner because one, the atmosphere was really nice. It was really peaceful. And you get free green tea. Also, if you say, I think it's omori, they give you a free larger portion. We'll definitely be going back there. God, everything's a blur. It was so busy yesterday. We did not stop. I think I've mentioned everything. Mum, Dad and I ended up going to the local bakery this morning. I love this bakery. I used to go to it for school for rolls. I've never had an egg mayo roll though, so I thought I would try that. And then I got a ham roll. And I got this giant cookie because it looks really gooey and soft. I've actually got some milk to have with it. It's massive. Goodbye. Ice cream on the side. All chocolates actually, yeah. It's a Dubai chocolate bar.